advice can you give to women that desires to be called mothers biologically, and by marriage, age, and the character, they are most qualified? Yet their dreams of becoming a mother or joining the motherhood seems to be far away from them. What advice can you give to women like that?
This is a very good question, very relevant. There's a change of trend now. There are so many single mothers. They have gone into adoption because biblically we are adopted children of God. Do you understand? And I have a senior friend, a professor in pediatrics, who said that nurture has overtaken nature. Yeah, and she has a biblical backing between Jacob and the father-in-law, how he positioned his cattle and they started producing. So even if it is not biological, because you have adopted, you begin to imbibe your nature, your personality, and you see the child will start behaving like you, or even looking like you, that nobody will even talk about that is not a biological child. It's all about parenting.
Celebration of motherhood can be traced back to the ancient Greeks and the Romans. In those days, Greeks and the Roman indigenes do hold festival in honor to a mother goddess, Rhea and Cybele. As time goes by, the modern Christianity saw the importance and the roles of mothers in the society, and they began to celebrate mothers and not just attributing such honor to an ancient Greeks and Romans goddess. The origin of Mother's Day in the UK. It was once a traditional celebration in the United Kingdom and some part of Europe when this began initially. The ceremony falls around the fourth Sunday in Lent and was originally seen as a time when the faithful ones would return to their mother churches, and as well as a time to celebrate the motherhood. During this time, children would present flowers to their mothers and any other thing they wish to in order to celebrate their mother. To the origin of Mother's Day in the US. The origin of Mother's Day in the United States of America around 19th century before the Civil War. Anne Revis Davis is of Western Virginia helped to start Mother's Day Work Club to teach the local women how to properly care for their children. The clubs later became a unifying force in religion and in different countries. So in 1870, Julia Ward Hall wrote a letter to all the women, which she titled Mother's Day Proclamation, with another enclosure of a call to action that asks mothers to unite in promoting world peace. Note that before this time, the Civil War had already besieged the world at that time, and the effort of these women restored peace in the world in those days. Over a time, the Mother's Sunday tradition shifted into more secular holiday through the effort of Anna Jervis, the daughter of Anne Revis Jervis, of which children would present flowers to their mothers and any other thing they wish to in order to celebrate their mother. Anna Jervis, the woman that turned Mother's Day to a national holiday in America in the year 1900, remained unmarried and childless all through her lifetime. Notwithstanding that fact, she worked tirelessly to see her holiday added to the national calendar, arguing that American holidays were biased towards male achievement, and she started a massive letter-writing campaign to newspapers and to prominent politicians, urging them for the adoption of a special day. By 1912, many states, towns, and churches had adopted Mother's Day as an annual holiday. In 1914, Jervis had established the Mothers International Association to help promote her cause, and this was achieved through President Woodrow Wilson, who signed it officially. Coming to Nigeria, mothers are being celebrated by each denomination differently and on different dates. So on 27th of March 2022, Anglican Communion nationwide celebrated their mothers, and we chose to attend their Mothering Sunday with All Saints Cathedral Church Onitsha, Niger Diocese. Presiding bishop is Bishop Owen Ngokolo. Here are super messages from super women in that church to people all over the world, and especially to women all over the world as they celebrate their motherhood. Thanks for watching. I am Ify Eden.
My name is Dr. Lady Njideka Onyekwelu, the chairman of the 2022 Mothering Sunday Planning Committee. Mothering Sunday is a day set aside by the Christians Anglican Communion to celebrate mothers. We know the very important roles of mothers in our society. So that is why the church mapped out today for the celebration of mothers, and it is a unique day, a day women are celebrated in our society. Our role in the society cannot be overemphasized. Without mothers, I don't know what the world would have become.
My name is Mrs. Maureen Ezokeke. If you actually listen to what was said today during the sermon, they asked us, are you a mother or a murderer? So a mother should be a unique person who is able to take care of the family, love them, love the husband, love the children, not just the children, love the society, and will be able to impact positively to the society.
I'm Mrs. Amarachi Eze. I can't even say because it is extraordinary for me. It is so wonderful. A lot of surprises. My friends, like my sons in the Lord and my daughters in the Lord, they also came to see me in the church with surprises. So, mothers worldwide, my message to them, one is to love themselves, then love their children. In any child that comes around them as well, they should love them. These ones are not my biological children, but because we are so close, we are friends, so...
Mrs. Eruchalo, Obi Eruchalo, a retired principal director. Motherhood is a calling from God. Because you recall how the Virgin Mary was found worthy to be the instrument to give birth to Jesus. So, mothers have been divinely grafted for creation. And this kind of responsibility, this kind of calling ministry has responsibility to nurture the child, to train up the child, to manage the home. All the characteristics of motherhood is embedded in Proverbs 31. That a mother is an investment to the family and not liability, a treasure to the family. And that if a mother does it very well, with God being on her side, her children will rise up and call her blessed. And people will bless her in her husband's gate.
Marriage is something that God ordains. And it's not something that you go because you are not married or because you are of age. You go to force yourself into marriage. Once you have established something on earth, you are doing something, you are a career lady, you need to celebrate yourself. And we know that one day God will send a husband to you. But even if you're not married, celebrate yourself. You are a potential mother already. You don't need to go to sit down. Celebrate yourself because you also have a worth in the society.
Like when we were being raised up, right from the cradle, the girl child is the culture, the family position, the girl child to know that she has to be an exemplary. She has to be a custodian of our culture. Do you understand? Because there is this saying that says, train up a girl child and you have trained up a nation. See, from experience, if a mother nurtures a girl child very well, like what you are saying, peradventure, she comes in contact with a boy child that is not called child, immediately the girl child will start nurturing. Yeah, from experience. We have seen so many women who nurtured their husbands and brought them to a level that is so amazing. And even our mothers used to say it. Actually, so that you take care of your husband. You know, because when you now nurture your husband, the family is stable.
And we know in the Bible that there are some women in the Bible that were barren, and later God blessed them. If you don't have a child, maybe you've been in a marriage for a long time and you don't have a child for now, keep believing God. Age is just a number before God. Once the Lord remembers to bless you with children, He will surely bless you. Just keep the faith alive, keep the hope alive. The Lord will surely bless you.
Sunday a bụ mmemme a na-echekwube ma ndị nne ma ụmụaka onye ọbụla na-echekwa mmemme maka ọ bụ ụbọchị pụrụ iche nye ndị nne iji wee cheta ngọzi Chineke n'ime ndụ ha. So ndụmọdụ m n'ebe ụmụntakịrị nọ bụ ka ha bụrụ ụmụaka na-erube isi, ụmụaka ga-eme ka obi na-adị nne na nna ha ụtọ. Alịsị taata a na-eme Motherhood Sunday, nwatakịrị ọbụla maara ihe mana ọ ga-echeta nne ya na ọ ga-emekọta nne ya obi ụtọ. Mgbe ha na-eme otu a nye ndị nne, obi ga-adị nne na nna ha ụtọ.
My name is Dr. Sir David Ukebu Osoka. I always look forward to this day because of the role the mothers play in society. My job as a gynecologist, I see a lot of women, mothers, and therefore I always appreciate this one because it's a great thing to have women in our society. They are the ones who build the family. The whole foundation of family depends on the women and the mothers. If the home is good, it's the mother. If there's a problem, it's the mother. And our society in Nigeria, if the homes are good, built by the mothers, the society will be a great society. So I think it's a good thing to celebrate women in general.
Mr. Eugene Ogali, People's Word in All Saints Cathedral, Anucha.
So, sir, what's the significance of the Motherhood Sunday?
Well, it's a day we celebrate mothers, celebrate the role of mothers in the family, which is very enormous and very rewarding. We remember our women, our daughters, our wives, our mothers. So it's a huge day for us, huge day of celebration.
Okay, sir, in your own thinking, who is a good mother?
Well, a good mother is one who knows her role as a mother in the family and also plays that role very well. Plays it very well with all her heart. I think that person can be considered a good mother.
Okay. My name is Ndidiamaka Grace Ezewudo, the Subdean's wife of All Saints Cathedral Onitsha. And then today is a day that everybody, the men, husbands, father, children, remember their mother, remember their sister. Even the women remember themselves too, us. I think in Malachi, where God says that He hates divorce. And our Lord also emphasized it, that when He made them male and female. For this reason will a man leave his father and mother and cleave to his wife. So you see, God's design for home is that there will be two. But the thing is that life happens and you can't tell how it will happen. So because of what life can throw at somebody, you see people deciding to end their marriage covenant. Marriage is a covenant, it's not a mere contract. So just like before getting married, they will tell you the thing you are about entering is something you should give careful thoughts. You don't come into it lightly. And the thing is that you see people eagerly saying, yes, I do. But when the storms come now, they start looking for who will separate them. So generally, I don't think we don't support divorce. There may be occasions, there are marriages are different. There are some marriages that are violent. You see the man.
So what if they die at the cost of their marriage? Will it still
Yes, I am coming to that. When marriages are violent, we'll always ask women, speak out, get counsel. Do you understand? Yes, so when they get counsel, they get the right counsel for them. Bible permits separation. Is there in the scriptures? The woman can say, for the sake of my life, let me stay. Do you understand? But divorce is something that I think personally is a no-no.
There is a difference between separation and a divorce, right?
Certainly.
Okay,
Because when you're married to somebody that wants to kill you, your continuous staying in that home will only warrant you're putting your life in danger. So maybe the wise thing to do is maybe stay away while the person recuperates and gets his head intact.
Thanks for watching. I am Ify Eden for Clan Television. Do subscribe and follow us on our channels for more amazing, life-changing and realistic content on all the platforms: LinkedIn, Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, YouTube, and all that. Or you can log on to www.sclantelevision.com.